YouTube, Wet Shave Community, Facebook. This is Marcus here with AllenValley, and welcome to another video. Got a pretty good shave for you today, so I'm just going to jump right in and get going here. So I'm going to show you some of the products that I use. I did get another pre-shave oil, by the way, but I'm going to still use this one today. This is the Art of Shaving pre-shave oil. I have the Omega Alum Stick for the post-shave. Harry's Post-Shave Balm. I have, sorry, it's been sitting in some warm water, but I have my Ever Ready, I believe this is a 24 millimeter, maybe a 26, not entirely sure, Badger brush. I have my Timeless Razor shave bowl. And today, sorry for all the sniffling, today I'll be using, I'm on a kick with this razor, so I'm going to just keep going. This is the Parker adjustable razor, safety razor with open comb variant. My apologies with all the sniffling. We are well into fall, so my allergies and everything just go crazy, so my apologies. So today I have a very unique one for you. This is from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and this one is, again, very unique, probably the most unique scent I've smelled thus far. But this one is called Tombstoned Immaculate. And apparently this is a tribute to Val Kilmer, who passed earlier this year. As you can see, it's kind of got that Doc Holliday sort of thing going on here. This scent is very unique. I barely even know how to describe it. I mean, I'm gonna say it's got like a fruity floral musk type of thing going on, but this is very unique. It kind of reminds me of it kind of reminds me of, like, it's got this there must be menthol or something in here that's giving it that kind of extra kick, because it's got like this this thing that reminds me of like cold lozenges. I have no idea why, but that's what I get from this. It kind of reminds me of like cold medicine, but in a very unique way. It's got this fruity floral thing going on too. It's this is a unique scent, no doubt about it. So looking forward to this. I got this on as a trade. I traded a couple. The person sent me a couple full sets, so soap and splash, and then I gave him a few soaps with no splashes. And then I also have the aftershave splash and cologne as well. So I'm going to read this for you here. Our splashes are well known for being one of the best long-lasting aftershave colognes currently on the market. We've been blurring the lines between aftershave and cologne since we created our first batch many years back. We chose to use very time-consuming, old-school, traditional perfume methods. Each of our aftershave is matured a minimum of 4 to 6 weeks, some of them up to a year. Different select ingredients are added at different times, which is crucial to creating a true high-quality artisan aftershave / cologne. Shave on, and thanks for the support. So yeah, and Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements definitely usually go with like a sci-fi type of theme to their soaps. But with this one, apparently just a tribute to Val Kilmer. So I loved Val Kilmer as an actor. He was great. Obviously, Doc Holliday in Tombstone. One of my personal favorites was when he was in Batman. I loved Batman Forever, which was awesome. And then, of course, things like, you know, The Island of Dr. Moreau and a number of other movies. But yeah, so this is kind of the soap is a tribute to him. So let's get started here. Get some pre-shave oil going. Again, I apologize for the sniffling. Just, it's a combination of things. It's like allergies, the air is cold and dry, so now I'm starting to dry out inside, so it's therefore producing more, you know, juiciness. So, I don't know. I'm no doctor. Alright. Let's whip up some lather. They don't link to their app on the inside of the cap. That's pretty clever. I will say it's with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, it's those little things, those attention to detail, small things that make their soaps great. Not to mention they have an amazing lather. This is the C6 or CK6 formulation or formula for their soap base, and this stuff is so good. You know what's kind of interesting? When I first smelled this scent, it kind of reminded me of like a very old, like this is like a scent from a different time, just like very old-fashioned in that way. I don't know if I'm using this brush too much when it starts to spray out like, or splay out like that. When the hairs start to split on the ends, I mean, could somebody give me an idea if, like, at what point you decide to stop using a brush? I've used that one quite a bit. Yeah, the fruitiness in this scent, it comes from like, just to my nose, it's got to be some kind of like, it's almost like, kind of reminds me of honeydew melon or something like that. Just that unique kind of scent. Like, I don't know. I have not seen the notes on this yet. I will post them. I always post the notes in the description of the video. But for this one, at the time, I do not have. Sorry, I feel like I was gonna sneeze. I do not have the scent notes. And of course, this stuff whips up like crazy, and you can hear the sound. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements is one of the big names in the game. Wet my face. get started here. Oh yeah, look at the amount of lather there. And how much is still in the bowl. Very good. Let's get started. Man, this lather is so good. That CK6 formula is just crazy. It lathers so good. And you don't have to use a lot of soap to achieve that lather either. Excuse me. Alright, let's get started. This stuff is good. Sorry, I don't know if you can see, but there's a small little hole right here in between the razor and like the base of the, or well, I'm sorry, like just between the top and the middle parts here. And if you have a really good soap, then it tends to stick. This is good stuff. Alright, let's wet the face. We'll do pass number 2. Since this stuff makes so much lather, if you're a head shaver, you can make one. Each shave should give you like 3 passes and a head shave. And you see that when it like pastes on like that? That is a good shave soap. So yesterday was Sunday. Today is Monday. Happy Monday to everyone. Fortunately, my Indianapolis Colts did take an L. We were in Pittsburgh, and I mean, we just were not on. We were turning the ball over a lot. Man, this soap really sticks. It's crazy. There was a couple times where there was like a little bit of a glimmer of hope in that game, but the turnovers were just too much by the end. So, good job, Pittsburgh. You got us on that one. Excuse me, pass number 3, here we go. So with that loss and a Denver win, that puts us, I believe, tied, depending on how like the Eagles and the Bucks did yesterday, which I hadn't seen yet. I didn't look at what happened in the rest of the league. But do just a little more water in this. It is pretty thick, not gonna lie. That would put us at a tie with the best record in the league, or at least with the AFC, with the Broncos. And that year that Bo Nix is having is... whew. How about you guys out there in YouTube land? Did your team win this week? Did they lose? Did your team have a bye? Who is your team? Like I said, I'm a Colts fan. My coworker that sits next to me is a Steelers fan. I'm sure he's going to have a few subtle jabs, but what are you going to do? The thing is, too, is that, like, coming into that game, I believe Aaron Rodgers was number 3 on the quarterbacks list. He came into that game throwing, he had thrown 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions on the year. I think he was the 3rd best quarterback in the league. So, I mean, like, you know, it's Aaron Rodgers. This is a really good shave. That scent, I don't know if it's like menthol or something that's giving it that a little bit of a bite to it. But it reminds me, I can't stress it enough, it reminds me of like almost like cold medicine. Like, very unique. I always know with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, or PAA, that I will be getting a nice close shave. Alright, that was a great shave. Let's rinse the face and we'll get going with the post shave. Do my mow over pass here. I believe one of my kids are awake. I hear them crying. Alright, very good shave. Again, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, man. I mean, they deliver. They deliver a good shave every time. Especially that CK6 formula, it's just so good. Remember this time, Allen block. Face a little wet. Again, the Allen block helps to kind of repair the skin if you get any nicks or cuts, kind of abrasive irritation. It helps with that. Not always needed, but definitely handy to have around as an Allen block or an Allen stick. Alright, let's give the aftershave splash and cologne a go. Air it out a little bit. I knew there was something fruity in here. The fruit is much more pronounced in this one. Almost like a peach, but maybe not exactly. Very unique scent. The aftershave splash and cologne I actually really enjoy. The soap it's a little bit different from the soap too, which is kind of wild to me. Post shave balm. Alright, sure it's all wet. That was a great shave. Again, Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, they always knock it out of the park. Their soap bases are incredible. I have a very close, smooth shave. It's just, they're very good. They're one of the big names in the game for a reason. So, I do a scale of 1 to 5. So, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. So, man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go with this one in particular. I'm gonna go with a 4 out of 5. I think this one is solid. I rate it based on performance, quality of ingredients, the scent, the artwork, and the post-shave feel. So for 4 of those categories, you get a full point from me. And then just the last one that gets docked a little bit is the scent. Honestly, it's so unique that I just sometimes I don't even know what I would do with it. Like an occasion, like this is one of those soaps that you kind of break out when you're feeling like nostalgic, maybe, or you know, like, oh hey, I'm gonna go catch a Western movie or something like that, or you know, sit down with the family, watch a Western movie. Maybe I'll have like a Western style inspired shave, you know, something along those lines. Very nostalgic purpose for very nostalgic purposes. I like that it's a tribute to Val Kilmer. I think that's super cool. Got that kind of Doc Holliday sort of vibe to it, and you know, it's just a good way to honor someone if you really enjoyed their work. So, so 4 out of 5, great score for Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. They are one of the best in the game, and they're that for a reason. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Really love doing these videos for you. I did see that I just passed 30 subscribers, so thank you again from the bottom of my heart. It's great to see that there are people out there that enjoy the content. As I said in a previous post, excuse me, on Facebook, if are there things that you would like to see that you are kind of tired of seeing? Let me know in the comments. Are there, you know, tell me what you like and dislike about my videos. I am open to positive and negative feedback. I want to grow the channel and keep producing content that is enjoyable for you. If you think I should just keep the formula the same, I can do that too. That's totally fine. So again, thank you again for stopping by. I really appreciate it. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.